you'll be able to.
Oh, you know by how wide it is.
Exactly. So I can look at it and tell what it is. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. So I'm finishing this thing up right quick. Now, the last triangle, it has a really, really wide angle, right, at the top.
Yes, sir.
And that one is called an obtuse triangle.
An obtuse triangle.
Obtuse. Okay?
Obtuse.
All right. So we're going to be able to identify these triangles and know what type of angle that we're looking at.
But the obtuse triangle is the
Acute. Think about cute, like a little cute triangle.
Oh, it's a cute.
Acute.
They kind of look alike.
But you didn't say it right. Acute.
Cute.
Yeah, acute triangle. They almost look alike, but look how wide that angle is at the top of the triangle. Look how wide that space is. That's what makes it. Yeah, that's what makes it different. All right. Well, get your mama to give you two long division problems, and then I'm gonna look up some stuff for your geometry and give you a call back. I had a game. This sucker just hit me on the game right quick.
Yes, sir.
All right. First and last points. We ain't tripping.
A great play there. 92 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you actually have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
A long way to go, partner.
Second wave of tacklers is going to get him.
Yeah, it's legend.
Stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing.
I don't want to know that. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Ooh.
And this return is going to be
all right, stop.
Right around the 28-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
This is where
so now comes the offense back onto the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder.
Get his bitch ass out. Let's go.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaking up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And down inside the 15.
Don't break these niggas, man.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. It's straight ahead, peripheral.
Oh, once it lagged up.
Where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 7-yard line.
Make him kick the field goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing to the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back.
Oh, Bruce is starting.
And that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing
we bust his chest open on
him. Out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They'll look to throw.
Yeah.
Into a double team, and it's
that'll work. Use it.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Giants. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And he'll give it here to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted.
Struggling.
Picked off at the 39. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Get on wits about us.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think the ball's out, but fortunately he's able to
keep wrecking these niggas, Sean Taylor.
In trouble.
Let's go.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free.
Man, my shit lagging.
Panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you beat them when you lose the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Oh, and it's on simulation. That's what it is. Okay.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try to generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fielded just inside the 30. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. the drive. Walker with a grab, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down.
Steve Young back there.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. They're going to look to throw. Time is left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. How about the previous play? A big run? They're used to training that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner.
And it'll be intercepted.
Revis Island got him one.
Revis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough.
Alongside Charles Brandon Gordon, it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Losing 4 yards that time. Now it's fourth down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass.
I know we're going to get at least
but you got to help
3 or 4 pick sixes.
You can't abandon the play calling right now.
We ain't got to score offense. We need to
see what they can do here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch. They
throw an opening, and there he goes. The 30, the 20, 10, and touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also...
And hit behind the line. He lost the ball. It's loose. And
God.
They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
I didn't feel like that before, but damn.
They're opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's really a matter of what the offensive guys didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This shit couldn't be more real, I guess. After damn near putting 100 up on the nigga last game.
Doing it on that one. They had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. People call it dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to.
That's all right. We ain't gonna make no excuses. Shit, we gotta make an adjustment and come get this nigga. Shit.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And he's going to add on to their lead. And his kick is the kickoff team on the field now as they send this one away.
It ain't over. It's too early.
This one taken from the 7. And out of that return here, he gets it out to the 20.
And we get the ball back at half. We just got to start getting some damn stops or some first downs first.
Shit. You at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where
we get 14 this quarter.
You know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
You just can't fucking run to the left or the right.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And some room to roll now.
We're just going to have to do some nigga ball shit. Get back in the game.
Down a 16-yard gain.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A gain of 32 that time.
We saw a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted.
Oh, God.
Picked off inside the 10.
What?
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a handoff looking right. That's some space. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball and goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the defensive team, the sideline is their friend.
Oh, yeah. I think someone's going on like that.
College, you know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline and use him well.
Oh,
yeah.
It's Hamilton. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. And sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Walker, the tight end in motion.
Oh, yeah?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch it unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made it.
All right, here we go. We tightening up now. Tightening
That's
up.
okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change it accordingly.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Marshall's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Now after the timeout, an injured player. One of the season. We'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Stop.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there.
Come
That'll be
on.
second down.
Come on.
That's a strong
Man.
pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on,
I'm playing this Legends game, and
imposing its will.
it's old players and from all time, and my starting cornerback just tore his pec and out for the season. Darrell Reeves.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance to play with the football.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now here's a whistle. It's called by the receiving team here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
What's up?
They're going to need to get up and set in a great job defensively. I think he was.
Oh, yeah. I thought so, man. Shit, bro.
The football before he was like that.
So I just bring this right
It's old?
in the beginning. A great job defensively. No
Oh, I thought you said I was right.
to the sack.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling
As long as it ain't
out here.
tastes like it's going bad.
Down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on.
Give me that.
Call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start to do some downs.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
But one thing that I like defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them, they sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now back out comes the offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20.
Oh, he did my ass.
And he takes it down.
Yes, sir.
In enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. We're sitting in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Our first half update now from Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. We'll keep you updated on that as it progresses. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
Ooh, don't get hurt.
Comes into play a lot of the time.
He got 17 rushes, 4 yards.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripted 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're scripted
terrible.
like 8 to 10.
We're going to have to,
kind of a starter.
have to open it up on you there.
Whatever terminology they use, just something to get you
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul.
Nah, that's Cordell Stewart.
It'll be a loss of about 8.
It's all random people.
Back to throw. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38.
Yeah, that's it.
And they will finally get him.
Put it down.
Until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Leave it alone.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out.
Kicked it off to him. He ran the opening kickoff. Touchdown.
No better stories about teams
actually
doing that back in the good old days.
He was in a whole 14-0 real quick.
They'll run it now. He lost there. And
he got 7 before the half.
Hush. After that play, did we just see
it's looking bad.
That runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
We get a stop in the scope.
This offense on 3rd down today. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now back to throw.
Yeah, okay. Darian Sharp.
For the 4th time today.
Oh, got him.
Exit for the pick. It's a full race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20.
Hell no.
And he will score.
Kick that ball.
Down.
You kick that ball.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
How about the excitement that play generates for his team?
Fucking
Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast. End zone.
We're doing everything to try to lose this game, boy.
Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of lifted across the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This will be taken very short.
Okay.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Play some OD, boys. That's all I can ask.
About ready to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown that's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, if bet you can take the
Go play
spirit
your ball.
away from another team.
Don't play them all. You want to play with watch
back
and
and win
remote,
can be taken.
everything that ain't no
score right
tough.
here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
He gone.
And he's free going down the left
Watch your
side.
cup.
It's a foot race. Touchdown. A great effort there. 68 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
All right, he
And on
missed
that
it back
long
up.
run, maybe the defense
28 back.
a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that,
Couple of them,
almost
yeah,
like
that
big
put me
bolts of
there.
lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to
And
head
he kicking
back
the ball
on
out
the
so
field.
easy on here. I want to try to run this motherfucker, but shit, I'm down. I'm gonna have to
They go back to
open
the
it
air
up.
here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the
stepped out of
25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense
Stepped out of
backwards. Offense still needing 10 yards.
I had him
Second
done.
down.
He was dead.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 28. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them
He
get
just
back
running.
into the
I
game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even
What's up?
tougher.
5 yards is the carry on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Who? On my
Third
him?
quarter, you got the lead. You're not ready to go into a 4-minute offense to close the game
Oh, yeah.
out.
Yeah.
But a running game could really benefit your team right now.
Gonna give this time to the team.
Gashing me.
That's
Gashing.
room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not
This
before
nigga got
he gets
16
into
carries,
enemy
270
territory.
yards.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Look at this.
And he's brought
I'm about to
down.
sub my man in.
11 more on that
I
one and
subbed
another
a
first
different
down.
linebacker in. He had a little speed.
A lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on. Come on.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And who's got it? The Giants. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
No problem at all, my man. I'm not going to to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's going to let it go again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
That was hard.
Arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Oh, my God.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. The speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. First down and goal to go from the 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. So we got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career, this is Marcel Reese. And he is in the end zone for a touchdown. Marcel Reese punching it in from the yards away.
What?
They're going to head on to their game.
All in the way.
So they're going to go for 2.
Hell, nah, he just scored.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up
He got
and send this one
he got
away.
a mean D-line. He got John Randall and
This one fielded at the 8.
Osi Urmanura.
And he'll get it up.
They both got 2.5 sacks apiece.
22-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sideline, the head coach?
And pressure coming, and they got him once
Refrigerator
again.
Perry. He got some sacks.
Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again. To 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That was Cowboy.
Yeah, well, he's at San Francisco first.
And he drops it incomplete. And the struggles continue here.
Yeah.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
He came to the Cowboys too.
Like a basketball team is playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw them,
All right.
not giving up anything to him.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact.
It's for the game. Well, shit, it's already over,
brings
but
up
we
fourth
gotta-
down.
We're going to shoot at
They
it.
have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer
Richard
throw,
Dent.
unable to complete it.
But you have to keep
You don't know
trying.
Richard Dent?
The lawyer, I know.
No, you can know it anyway.
He sets to fire deep. And
You said you boy 80 what?
84.
but he will be
Yeah,
out of
we
bounds.
see
Go only as incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
The Bears won the Super Bowl in 86.
Yeah. 85.
Richard Dent was on that team.
What he say?
He played defensive end.
Oh, okay.
They took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this
Number
thing,
95.
when you start taking
Where's
chances,
Richard Dent?
you know what that means? You have to take more chances.
I knew Singletary. Singletary on there.
This means you got to double down on it.
Will
So
Marshall.
we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
Marshall.
Yeah.
Boom.
Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
After playing like that, there should be congratulations all the way around. I think that if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on third down.
We just trying to hurt as many of these niggas we can
And
hurt.
that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Let me see what he can do by the goal line. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcel Reese, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense is running away with this one. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, the call's every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. scampering home from 19 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. And oh, it's blocked. And the Giants have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt.
My quarterback just got hurt.
An opportunity to get
tore something.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was tapped down near the goal line,
Stewart got hurt. Marcus Mariota.
Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum, they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This one got 5
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And I got one of the best.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it.
One of the best lines it
and
is.
The defense has come up with it.
With that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now, and it's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss in this position is tough for an offense.
And it works his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 out of the 3. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on each. After this offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And my friend, it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to cloud them a little bit.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Under pressure, they got him again. Jason Pierre-Paul able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on 3rd down.
Man, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they'll pitch it out here. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're here, you come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down for... Yeah, that's the guy they want to see consistent. Now pitch it out here. And got some speed here. Nice gain, 13 yards. That's so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally
finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Look at the big man rumble. The 20. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards on the carry. It's going to lead to a 4th down.
On third down, not only did they string
The play out, but they didn't allow
any room for
a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And it's good. And that's sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one
They called me for clipping. I got the onside kick, and they called me for clipping.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A quick read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
So someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the game.
Yeah.
We have someone get 3. Oh, yeah,
They were the Eagles.
the Eagles. And I believe
And this will be incomplete. Second left to go.
Ah!
You got the big lead. If you're coaching Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and taking care of the lead because
swinging it around after a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
1 second.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. First big receiver, Marshall. And it's complete. They're still throwing to the very end.
It's the same dude on the other league. I beat him 84 to